Hi everyone. So, I don't know if I told this story on my channel or not, but if I did, well then, I apologize, but I have a lot of videos on my channel and I don't know if I told it, but I'm going to tell it anyway just because I'm not really sure if I have or not. So anyway, okay. So this happened on Halloween of 2004. Yeah, 2004. So I was in seventh grade, and I was 12, and we were spending Halloween with my dad, my brother and I. So the plan was we went trick or treating in my dad's neighborhood, and then we were gonna go back to my house, and we were gonna go trick or treating in our neighborhood. So we were trick or treating in my dad's neighborhood for a while, probably for about an hour or so, an hour and a half, and we were doing it for quite a while. And so we decided that we were gonna go back home. So we were walking back and I thought that there was a house that we had forgotten to do. And of course, I want to do every house that we can, like where people are home, just because I want to get more candy. So I said to my dad, because there was, like I said, I thought there was a house that we forgot to do because we were going back home, and because my dad was like, let's go back to the house for a little bit. So I was like, okay, but I said, can I just go to this last house and then I'll come back? Because it was like right next door. I knew where I was, so I knew how to get back because it was right next door, or so I thought. And he said, yeah, sure, go to that last house and then come right back. So I said, okay, I will. So I went up to the the front door. I couldn't find the doorbell, and I didn't want to spend too much time looking for the doorbell because I knew that I needed to be back. I needed to come back because if I didn't, my dad knew that it didn't take like 5 minutes just to go to someone's house, collect candy, and then leave. So I didn't want him to worry if I did not come back. So I knocked on the door and I waited. And the door opened. So a man comes out and goes, this trick or treater. Oh, I'm going to take all your popcorn. I'm going to take all your candy. I'm like, and this man, he was talking funny, and he had like this, it sounded like I don't know what kind of accent it was, but he was talking really funny, and I'm like, no, no, stop. And I was like, I wasn't upset. I was just like trying to trying to trying to fight back and try to like keep my stuff away from this man because I had no idea who he was, and like I was like, oh my god, I thought this man was gonna give me candy, and what am I gonna tell my dad? Like he's gonna come looking for me, and like what's he gonna say when he sees this man who's just like teasing me and won't let up, even no matter how many times I'm trying to fight back. And so he was like talking in that voice, like, oh, trick or treater. Oh, is there a trick or treater here? I'm like, okay. So then my dad, he goes, and then it got really quiet, So then my dad goes, it's me. Come inside. So he tricked me. So what happened was, okay. So when we were trick or treating, and I said, I'm going to go to that last house and then I'll come back. And when he said, okay, go do that last house, because first of all, I knew that my dad wasn't just going to leave me and to go somewhere and like come back. He wouldn't just like leave me somewhere by myself. So what happened was we really were back at his house. So what happened was my dad, when I said I was going to go do that last house and then come back, I guess it dawned on him to do this, but he went around to the back of the house. So when I knocked on the door, he was already like in the house, and that was when, so he went around the back of the house, went in through the back, and then he walked to the front. And that was when he opened the door to me. So he tricked me. He making me think that I was at another house. So yeah, that was kind of funny. Like, I guess on Halloween, that's why they call it trick or treat. Like, you can get tricked. Not only do you get treats, but you can also get tricked. So if you guys have ever had similar stories where somebody tricked you, and it doesn't necessarily have to be just like on Halloween. It could be like any time. Like if somebody tricked you, like leave in the comments below, or even like if you have your own YouTube channel and you want to do a video on it, leave your link to your video in the comments, and I'll subscribe. And yeah, I'd like to hear your stories too, if you guys were ever tricked. And if any of you guys have YouTube videos, if you guys have a YouTube channel, I don't mind if you want to promote it on my video. I know some people don't like when you do that. If you go have a YouTube channel and you comment on somebody else's video, leaving your link, that's a good way to promote it. So, I mean, I don't mind if people want to do that. I mean, I could see why some people would, because here you are, you're watching somebody's video and you're commenting them. Their video is not a place to sell stuff. It's not a place to promote your channel. But that's why you have your social media to share to and stuff. But so given that I have a small channel and I don't do sponsorship videos or anything like that, and I have a small channel, I don't have a problem with it. So if you want to do that, go right ahead. But yeah, be sure to comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you in my next video.